You can go ahead.
Coach, just your reaction to Coach Prime's extension and how exciting that is for your future and his future.
Yeah, I think it was expected. I think you should get paid, no pun intended, for doing an excellent job. And, of course we want to do better, but yeah, I was very excited about that.
Coach, you lose both your starting linebackers. What does that group look like right now as you're trying to, I know there's a lot of practice to go, a lot of months to go, but what are your early impressions of this new group?
Well, they're competitive. I think you get the same thing. You got guys that want to play. You of course, went to the portal, because we always do, right? And you get guys that come here who have a chip on their shoulder, want to prove something, or they just want to get to the next level. And we can provide them exposure. So right now they're working hard, but of course there's a lot of football left, a lot of practice left. So we're not sure how it's going to shape out, but I do like the intensity of how they're playing.
You got two guys through the portal with a lot of experience. I think they were all conference guys last year. Are you seeing them step up and as leaders and kind of taking a leadership role and initiative on the field a little bit?
Well, I'm seeing them be pros right now. So what they're doing is they're making sure they learn the defense, and then they're doing the right things and saying the right things so they can be the leaders. They're not trying to jump or do anything like that, but they are not leading by example per se, but they're asking the right questions, and they're pros in the meeting rooms. They're not late to anything, and they're just trying to get their job done. So.
You recruited Mantrez Walker for a long time. He's finally on campus. What are your early impressions, and what are the biggest challenges for a young true freshman going through this transition?
Well, I think just the speed of the game is the thing that they got to get used to, and then also he's in a new system. So, you want to develop him and keep him going forward, and then get him with those guys who've been here so you can have a room of leaders lead him. If I got to keep coaching him, I think that's a problem. He has to be infectious with the team, and he's doing that so far.
Coach, the last few years on the recruiting trail, other programs have been able to say, negative recruiting tactics, say, you don't know if Coach Prime's going to be here. Now we have him locked up, obviously, for a foreseeable future. How do you think that will kind of help this program continue to recruit at a high level?
Well, it's already been helping. Like, you got guys who even hit us back, and they're giving us the thumbs up and the praise, and they want to be here. But, it's a tactic that I think only works on people who have a little bit of doubt, because any coach can leave at any time. Nothing's guaranteed. But, it's been exciting because we got a lot of feedback and a lot of people calling us back.
Got Levante Bentley trying to take the next step in his career. Just what would your message be to NFL teams taking a look at him?
He's a tough physical player, man. He's a football player at the end of the day, minus any attributes you may think he doesn't have. He's a hard worker, and he can take hard coaching.
How is the development of guys who are returning, like, Keaton and Jalen coming along?
Well, you want to see them take the steps they've been taking, being a second year or third year in the system, getting better and being in that leadership role where they're making calls on the field. That's the biggest thing I've seen now that my two linebackers are out, that they're actually stepped up and they're making calls on the field. So that's exciting.
Last year, Hill Green, Levante Bentley, they were the quarterbacks on the defensive side. Who do you see in your room could potentially hold that role this season?
Good trick question. I'm not sure just yet who that is, but we're going to keep evaluating.
Coach Prime said the other day that you may still be doing some fishing yet in the portal. Is your room one of those that you may be trolling for?
Every room is open because we're always trying to create competition.
We have heard a lot about the defensive line as well. That group obviously can make your life easier as well as linebackers. What are you seeing out of that group, the front seven, or the front group?
Yeah, well, I think I'm seeing the same thing. You got a bunch of athletic guys who are trying to prove the point that they can be the guy. Even on the front line, we've had a lot of change, right? As far as roster is concerned. So it's creating competition, and everybody wants to say, I can be the guy, which we love.
Heard a lot of Coach Prime and Coach Livingston have give a lot of praise for Coach Mathis. You've been around him for a long time too. What, in your mind, makes him such a good coach and makes him such a good teacher at that cornerback spot?
He's a pro. The man is a pro, day in and day out. Early days, late nights. He's always watching film. He's always ready to talk ball, and he's always ready to give you a hand. He really takes on that tribe mentality. No job is too big, no job is too small.
Last question for Coach. How big is it for this defense to have Robert Livingston coming back and some of the guys know the playbook and stuff?
Oh, it's exciting because I think you saw the steps we took last year, and we can only get better from here. So to have him come back and believe in us and trust in us and say, hey, we can do something here, it just revs everybody up, and then, you're running the same system. So now everybody's a lot more clear, a lot more clarity in what we're doing, and we want to get after it.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks,
Coach.
Appreciate it.